Welcome back to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is a WZ-111 Model 5A. It's a Tier 10 Chinese heavy tank, and it's located on the north spawn of Highway under the command of on the barrel, and it's a big gun. It's 130mm of absolute pure pain for the enemy. Notice the extractor is actually at the far end, just before the muzzle brake actually on this barrel. Okay, the gun is capable of alpha damage 490, penetration 250. It's got heat rounds loaded and also some HE, which have got alpha damage of 640 but only penetration of 64. Now, like most other 111 tanks, it looks very similar to a T10, and it's supposed to be virtually an improved version. You can see that armour at the front. It's angled armour like the IS series of tanks. He's going off into the factory area. Okay. Object 277 just behind the wall. Round to get in. He's going to use the train to side scrape off. It's a novel approach actually. Don't often see people doing this, but actually I think it's something you could do with previous versions of Highway. Or am I wrong? I don't think the train is actually crossing over into another line on the previous versions of the map. Maybe I'm wrong. Okay, T110 E5, American Tier 10 heavy tank ahead of us. This is going to be a big brawl. And an Object 2684 as well. We've got teammates to the behind us, but there is an enemy slightly to our left. Don't know if he's noticed that. He's not happy with that position. Can he go round? Oh, cutting in front of the mouse. In fact, mice, because there's two of them. We've got an infestation of mice, and there's a mouse, enemy mouse. Puts one round right through him, right through the side. High roll. 514. Can he get another solution? He's trying to shake his reticule to get a solution. Couldn't work it. See if he could get something. And he does get another one in. 455. It's a low roll though. And the mouse is turning this way, he's angling. That's going to make it difficult getting through. Oh! He turned his turret, faced the other way, and of course that allowed Awppenheimer to put a round through the side of the turret. It's a very long range this as well. Now he's angled his turret, and it's going to be very difficult to pen now. Yeah, he's just the right angle to bounce rounds, and yeah, you can see he's angling his turret to prevent the rounds going through. Oh, but he still managed to get one in. 486, it's a low roll though. Trying to go for the lower plate. Can he get it? Nope, doesn't get it that time. It did hit, but it just didn't penetrate. Okay, we've got a Grilla 15. He's firing heat rounds, by the way. And he doesn't penetrate. How could he not penetrate an E50 Grilla? They are so weak on the armour. I'm amazed. He's been tracked. Oh, no, he's just not getting the rounds in, so maybe there's something in the way. Going for the mouse again. Side of the turret. Yep, that connected. Low roll though, 387. The mouse is now a one-shot. Going for the Death Star. No, it's not a Death Star, it's an FP215B heavy. He's doing a lot of long-range shooting here. Going for the FP215B again. 483, still a low roll though. Now we've lost our own heavies in the town, and there's a 268 that's come in there, so if we didn't pull back, that 268 would have been putting rounds into the side. Of course, one of our mice still alive. Now where's that 268? Oh, he's not there, so he was the other side of the wall. There's the 268, round the corner. Get a shot. Is he facing this way? One into his rear. And it was a high roll for 504. We can still get his rear and his most vulnerable part. And it went through 566. Very high roll. And he's now one shot. Difficult trying to get through this gap. Puts a round into the Type T57 Heavy, but takes one back for 452. He needs to side spread it now because that T57 is an autoloader. And yeah, he fires another one into us, but it only goes into the tracks, and we burn our repair kit to get out. He is now one shot, I think. Okay, 277, and we take him out of the game. 133. The T57 is a one-shot. I think he can get him, but he's going to attack the 60 TP. One into the side of the turret. Now he's attacking him whilst he's having to go at the mouse. He's going to attack the back of the 60 TP and puts another one into the back of the turret. We lose the mouse, which means the 60 TP is now working on us. Need to aim. Oh, now where did that one go? The aiming at the Death Star. Goes for the quarter and takes out the 60 TP. But the Type 5 Heavy takes us by the side. Oh, just put a round into us. And that's the end of the game, I think. Yep. Unfortunate that. But we still managed to get a huge amount of damage. But we're now down to just 2 tanks left on the team. The Super Conqueror and the Type 5 Heavy. And despite the fact that Type 5 Heavy is a Unicum, he's going to have a lot of difficulty trying to overcome 6 enemy tanks remaining. But it does look like Awppenheimer picked up the high caliber. You can see that this Type 5 Heavy has taken rounds inside heat rounds as well. Oh, we're switching now to the Super Conqueror. Did he have another round through the side? Oh, he has. Yeah, look at that. Round went straight through the side of the turret. Heat round. Well, he's just taken another shot from the enemy. And that Super Conqueror's not looking too smart either. He's had a HE round through the side of his vehicle. And we've cut now to the wreck. That's better. And one heat round went through the basket at the back. The basket at the back. Oh, and we've cut again. Stick to one tank, please. Well, Awppenheimer's saying you can still win this. And he can, because those tanks up ahead are one-shots each. If they can get their shots in accurately, they can kill the enemy. Well, there's the 268 gone. Type 5 gets him. Who's next? Type 5 Heavy, I think. Oh, no, he's pulled back. Our Type 5 Heavy is going up for another shot. Goes the pattern. Oh, no misses. Oh, another round, and oh, 2 rounds through. Now the pattern's separating from the others. This might make it a little more difficult. The Type 5 Heavy is gone! 88 hit points. The Super Conqueror had a low roll there, unfortunately, but the Type 5 Heavy was able to take him out. Now, where did the pattern go? We've got an Object 140 joining us now. And now he's a one-shot, and he's gone! They can still do this. The enemy's now capping. There is only one left. It's the M48 pattern. He is a one-shot. They can do this after all. Awppenheimer was right. They can win this for their team. Who gets the kill? It's going to be the Type 5 Heavy, I think. M48 Patton's about to be nuked. Oh, it's the Super Conqueror who takes the kill at the last second. So let's have a look at the end of battle stats for this one. And it's the second class tanker for Awppenheimer in the WZ-111 Model 5A. He managed to get a fire for effect for dealing more damage than hit points to his own vehicle, a high caliber for dealing the most damage overall in the battle, and a tank sniper for getting the most damage at range of at least 300 meters, 8 shots, 85% accuracy, 80% must cause damage. And a win rate for the battle of 6603. So let's have a look at team score. Well, top of the table on damage, look at that, 7,516 hit points. The next scorer was the Type 5 Heavy, he managed 5260, and then the Mouse with 4571. The Super Conqueror came in with 3844 at the end of that battle. Super Conqueror managed to get a Spartan, the Mouse managed to get a Confederate, the Type 5 Heavy ended up with a Radley Walters, a Steel Wall, and a Top Gun during that one. And of course, as we know, the WZ-111 Model 5A managed to get the high caliber and tank sniper. So everybody at the top managed to get something good out of that battle. When it came to kills, of course, it was the Type 5 Heavy who managed to get the highest amount. He got 8. Then the WZ-111 Model 5A got 2. And then Super Conqueror with 2. And when it came to base XP, it was the Type 5 Heavy who came top of the column there with 1,317. He had a win rate of 5635 from that battle. Mazda Power. Or is that Mazda? Mazda Power, that's it. Oh, he must have a Mazda. And then we've got Awppenheimer with 1,053 and the Super Conqueror with 1,032 base experience points. So we have a look at detail. He fired 21 rounds, got 19 direct hits, 16 penetration, damage of 7,516 hit points, of which 3,278 were at more than 300 meters. A lot of those shots were at the Mouse. He received 6 hits from the enemy, 5 of them were penetration, 1 non-penetration, and block damage of 400 hit points. He damaged 8 of the enemy, killed 2 of them, and also did damage assistance of 513 hit points. On a premium account, he earned 93,821 credits, and after repair, ammunition, resupply and consumables, he made a loss of 24,515 credits. And the reason for that was he did fire a lot of heat ammo during that battle and had to buy a lot of premium, otherwise he wouldn't penetrate the enemy tanks. He got 5 bonds for the awards he managed to receive and 12 for the battle, bringing up a total of 17 bonds. He earned 1,579 XP, times 2 for the first victory, took away 3,159 experience points altogether. So a very nice little brawl there, and it was very difficult for him fighting in that little enclosed area. Once he'd actually wiped out the 60 TP, he was basically trapped in that position by the other enemy tanks that surrounded him. So it was inevitable that there was no way he was going to be able to get out of that. He was going to get killed. But he did leave the enemy with some severely depleted tanks. So those tanks have one-shots virtually a piece, and so it was very easy for the Super Conqueror and the Type 5 Heavy to then put single shots into them, or in the case of a couple of them, a double shot to actually take them out the game. And I think that's why, you know, Awppenheimer did all the heavy lifting, and that's why he got the high caliber, whilst the other tanks managed to clean up and pick up the Radley Walters and Top Guns and the like. So if you enjoyed that replay, please give it a like and do subscribe to our channel, and hopefully it'll be your replay that I'll be featuring in the next video.